So in the studio today we have John Savoury. He's one of the town council candidates that is seeking a spot on the town council. How are you today?
Good.
Good.
How
good.
are you?
Good. Thank you very much for coming in.
You're welcome.
So now I guess we get to our 8 questions that I asked everyone else. So the first question would be, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Belorme, Fortune Bay. I came here in '61 as a wireless or telegraph operator. I was at that for 4 years before going postmaster for the next 35.
That's what.
Married Lucy Ann, and together we had raised 3 children, Karen, Daff, and Wade. I was a member of both lodges at the time. That was gone, LOL and Rob Black Preceptory. I was a member of the town council many moons ago, and a charter member of the Lions Club. I served on the school board back when we had 850 odd children and 50 odd teachers, 55 or 60 teachers.
Yeah.
I was a member of the Burgeo Senior Housing Committee when that was being built, and a member of the Cemetery Committee for many years. And I was treasurer of our church for several years.
That's what.
And that.
Quite a record.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, so number 2, why are you running for council and what will you bring to the table?
Well, I am running for council because I feel it's time to have some new elected people there who will bring new ideas to the council meetings.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3, if elected, what are some ideas you may want to put forward?
Well, it's hard to say. I guess you'd have to lobby both levels of government for funding to replace our deteriorating water mains, which would take care of our problem with leaks. I guess also lobby government for funds to upgrade our local roads, and especially our Route 480 to get that finished, capped from here to the highway, because it is in bad shape. And that's it.
Okay, number 4, regarding the ongoing water situation, what do you want to see happen with it?
Well, the water situation, I would like to see, if I were elected, I would like to see the motion that was made to install water meters, have that motion rescinded, and then it'd be off the table permanently.
Yes.
Right now, it's still there on the table.
Yeah.
And that's a concern. The water infrastructure area was put in the mid-'60s, like many other communities, and it's time to have all the water mains, or most of the water mains, replaced, just like other towns have done, like St. Anthony, Port-au-Port, just to name a couple of them.
Yeah.
But here now, people have to run their water.
Yes.
You know, I know the water usage is a big concern. People have to run their water, especially those that got more than 150, 200 feet. There's people there I've heard got, as high as 400 feet of water line from their house to their curb stop.
Yep.
And those outfits they got for thawing up water can only go out 150 feet.
Yeah, that's right.
So they just got no choice.
Yeah.
Now, we could get them to use those valves like is used to supply water to a reverse osmosis system, which is only a 1/4 inch tubing. Inside the tubing is about the size of a small straw.
Yes.
you know, if we could get them to use this when where their water line comes into their house,
Yeah.
and have their hose going into their sewer,
Yeah.
that would save quite a bit on the amount of water that's used.
Yes.
Not all of it, but then, you know, that's not going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Those valves can be purchased at any hardware store, even there at Pro. I think they can be purchased into hose.
Yeah.
But until such time all of our leaks are fixed or all of our water mains have been replaced, you know, we can go on chlorinated water from April to December and the 3 or 4 winter months. Go on the bypass system direct from the pond.
Yep.
And that should take care of it.
Hopefully.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
So now, number 5, regarding the declining population in this town, what can we do to increase it?
As I see it, the only thing we could do in this regard, in my opinion, is to try and get some industry into the area. So we can at least keep our population from getting any smaller than it is. In saying that, there's not a lot of industry you're going to bring into rural outports.
No.
You know, except probably agriculture.
Yeah.
I doubt very much we're going to see our population increase because the majority of our people there are seniors, probably 75% or more.
Yeah.
And most of rural areas that once were booming because of the cod fishery are now gradually dying or gradually resettling, right? They're just moving out with government assistance. And also young people today, you know, they're only having small families, not like years ago when they'd have every family would have 10 or 12 children. Today, yes, 1 or 2 and that's it. Some don't have any, only a pet.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's hard to increase, you know, the population. I'd say if we could keep it, you know, as it is,
Yes.
we'd be lucky.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so number 6, what are your thoughts on the waste management?
Well, the waste management, if I could stop the process that's already in motion, I would. Because I think the whole idea for a town this size, I think is ludicrous. But I realize there's enough money gone into it now, in the contracts and the road work and, you know, excavation work, the building and stuff. I think it's a done deal. But once this is finished, I think it's going to be the biggest headache ever for the citizens of Burgeo.
Yeah.
With the recycling, I used to do it. I have done it, and like you got your different bags. You got one for your newspaper and cardboard, one for your bottles and cans, one for your plastics, and one for your garbage. Or you need 4 containers.
Yeah.
And you know, once that's done, put in place, there's no turning back. If you put out your bag and they notices one item through that clear bag or that blue bag that shouldn't be there, they puts a label on your bag and it's left.
That's fine.
You know, but and first when this started, we heard that it was going to be an extra $200 on our property tax, and now I'm hearing it's going to be $250.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if it's $200 or $250, whatever.
Yeah.
How long is it going to stay at that amount?
Yes.
You know, is it $200 or $250 starting off, and then every year we're going to get increases?
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's right.
And that's questions we haven't been told.
Yeah.
You know, first when the waste management was on the go, I heard where this was because they couldn't get any more of those TP incinerators. And now this past summer, they says they sent one down to Franceville. Now I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
But if Franceville can get one, you know, why couldn't we put another one back here?
Yeah.
I'm sure the bit of pollution that comes out of that teepee is not going to make much difference to our global warming or the environment.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, like, to truck garbage from here to central Newfoundland and have it buried when we got enough holes on our country in there that you wouldn't fill them up in the next 10,000 years. You know, so. But my question is this recycling thing, is this mandatory, or, you know, or is it up to the individual householder? Some places, some urban centers, you know, it's up to the householder. They can do the recycling thing, or they can throw it all in a black garbage bag and put it as garbage.
Okay.
Now, what's it going to be here, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish it was that way, up to the householder.
Yes.
And I think most people would go with the garbage thing. I'm not sure how it works in around Gander or Cornerbrook. I'm not sure, but in around Paradise and them places, I know people that don't recycle.
Yeah.
They just put it all out in garbage.
That's fine. Okay. Recently, the town has been working on an agriculture project. How do you feel about this?
I think that's what we need here, is an aquaculture industry, like salmon farming. I'd say the majority of the jobs on the south coast, especially from St. Albans, Con River down as far as pools go, they're into it quite big down there, and anybody that want to work got work.
That's right.
You know, and but unfortunately down there, some of the places, when the salmon is ready for market, they have to truck it out to be processed. But if you had it there now, you know, if we could get the Barry Group or Cook's Aquaculture to come in here and set up, like, you got a plant up here that's only partly used. There's plenty of space for processing of the salmon once it's ready for market. Whether they would do it or not, whether the Barry would do it, or Bell Barry or Cooks, if they were here, if they could get the plant or a portion of the plant, and, you know, fine. But at least this would create jobs. It would keep our population as it is, and you know, the people that's going away for work on other plants could stay here, and you know, because it's only long enough really for, you know, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
At least they get their stamps here rather than have to go away and do it.
Yeah, that's right. So number 8, last one. Why should people vote for you? So this is the one where you can give your little speech to like the people.
Well, I asked for your support on Tuesday, September 26th. I'm loyal, I'm trustworthy, and if I'm elected, I promise that any decisions I make will be in the best interests of the people of Burgeo. And all I ask is that anyone or everyone that can vote, can get out to vote, get out on Tuesday and vote. Thank you, Steve, for having me. I thank the viewers for watching.
Thank you so much for coming in.
And have a good night.
And you, good luck now on the election.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.